You're live. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. It's Curiously Michelle. Thanks so much for stopping by to come hang out with me. If you are catching it on the replay, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up and a comment down below to let me know you stopped by. Otherwise, this is Crafty Hang Out session and a little bit of Happy Mail Monday. I do have some Happy Mail to share. I got lots of Christmas cards this week. Whoop, whoop. So I'll share them in a little bit. And some crafty friends will join us soon, and we're just going to hang out and craft. I'm working currently out. I think it's Dee Dee Willingham. I think it might be Debbie Epps. Oh, I told myself to look this up, but I forgot. So on the YouTube, you see a few different channels have a junk journal, like idea journal. So like Gail Agustinelli has one, and DJ at Heather and Yawn has the big book of journal ideas. So I wanted to make myself one. Hi, good morning, Kellyanne. Welcome, welcome. So I'm making me a journalpedia. So encyclopedia, junk journalopedia. So I'm making me a journalopedia. I don't want to lose my letters that I just picked out, but it's a 3-ring binder. I'll show y'all in a minute. I got the Sizzix letters, die letters. I'm going to cut out Journalpedia and I'm going to glue it on my cover. Hi, good morning, Julie. Welcome. Did y'all bring any projects to work on? I've been crafting since about 5:30 this morning, I think. I got up and I jumped on with Pam, the ginger cat lady. So I've been hanging out with her for a little while already crafting. And y'all know what I went and did? I'm going to tell you what I went and did. So yesterday I made a plan. I didn't write this plan down. It was just a plan in my brain. Yesterday I made a plan that if I woke up too early and I couldn't go back to sleep, that I would hop on with Ginger Pam. And then later for my stream for right now, I would keep working on my Ephemera book. But I forgot that this morning at 6 a.m. So I hopped up and I hopped on with Ginger, and I was just excited about that. I wanted to add, am I backwards? Yep, let me fix that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Drinking coffee, quilling ornaments. Nice. Yay. I like when y'all work on things with me. And Kellyanne's ornaments are gorgeous, y'all. Go over to Kelly. You can hit I share or exclamation point share. Sorry, exclamation point share, and it'll show your channel. And y'all can go check out Kellyanne and her ornaments that she make. She got the patience of a saint, y'all. I don't think I could quill. I was struggling with lining up these letters, and I got them crooked. Oh, I guess I could tell you what this is. So, Ephemera coming up with Barbara and Louisa. And you can hashtag Ephemera, and all the information will pop up. And they're focusing on compartmental creating this season. And I was trying to figure out, how I wanted to set myself up, because I got to prep ahead of time, y'all. I just got to have a plan. And I thought about little baskets, but there are 19 prompts or 19 days of prompts. And I'm like, well, I can't have 19 baskets. And I thought about 19 envelopes, and I'm like, but I won't be able to see what's in them to be inspired. And so I made a mess, y'all, when I was painting. So at some point, the photo album popped in my brain. So I got me a little photo album that I'm going to keep so one of the prompts is page tab. So I just went ahead and dropped a couple page tabs in there. And one of the prompts is snacks. So I got me a couple of candy bar wrappers in there. So that was my start. So I got me a little compartmental ephemera pieces holder to go with the journal. I'm gonna I started a journal with the ephemera last year that I didn't finish. So I'm just gonna work on this. I need to sew these signatures in or put the elastic in to make them removable signatures. And I might even work on a couple more prompts from last year because I did not finish. Obviously, I did not finish. But so we're going to continue in the journal I started last year with this year's compartmental. So, yay! Yes, ma'am.
What you doing?
I'm live. What you doing?
I can see you live. I don't know where you working.
Oh, I'm working on my Journalpedia, but I got squirreled by Defemmerimber. So I'm on a sidetrack from the original quest. Oh. I'm actually in the middle of like 4 quests, y'all.
You're also getting double sidetracked.
Hi, Dana. Good morning. Yes, I'm sidetracked. Yes.
Yes, because I'm also sidetracked.
You're also sidetracked. I'm your side quest to come in here to see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Coyfield Art says good morning, y'all.
Oh.
Julie is in the process of putting a box together. I thought about a box. I went through some scenarios of making a box. I did. And then you're going to have some plastic envelopes. That's a good plan. I like it. I was thinking I won't say my first plan. My first plan that like I spent a lot of time thinking on maybe was I was going to cover a box with some jelly plate prints, make it my Defemmerimber box. But then I got stuck when I watched Barbara and Louise's live yesterday. Was that yesterday? And the compartmentaling kept being brought up. I'm like, well, I got to cover a box and I got to put 19 holes in it. And I was trying to, figure out how to make that. And I was like, no, I don't have to cover a box. Who said I have to cover a box? That was a rule I gave myself and it's not working out. So plan change, squirrel, detour, reroute, something, I don't know. Also, open invitation always. If any of you have crafty channels and you want to craft with me, you're always welcome. Okay, so back to Journalpedia. I'm gonna cut these letters out and put them on my cover. I think I'm gonna cut them out of this paper. I think. I haven't thought of a better idea yet, or an idea I like better. I could do glitter, but I don't think I have silver glitter. And of course I have my holographic embossing powder, but this is holographic paper and that'll be easier than to heat emboss something in. Then it's this paint and black that's on the back. Oh, the tape. I thought about, here, we can take it. I'm doing something new with my microphone, y'all. So you don't go with me when I walk away anymore. You used to be on my shirt and you went with me when I walked away. So I got to remember that you're not with me when I walk away anymore. Tape. I was thinking about doing the tape like I did on Defemmerimber. Where did it go? It's right here. Here it is. I was thinking about cutting it out of this. And this is what it would look like, except for different shaped letters. So that was what I was going to do. But then I saw this in my drawer when I was looking for something else. So it's just, I guess, deciding if I want like shiny, 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 or, I mean, they're both pretty shiny. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Can you believe it? I can believe it. Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me see. How big is my spine? Because I might want to put that on the corner, on the end too, like I did. My Defemmerimber. Okay, so that's about 2 inches. So if I did it 1.5 inches or 1 3/4 inches. Let's do it 1 3/4. Because we can always take some off if we need to. But it's hard to put more back. You have to start all over. Julie's liking the tape. Oh no, it's buffering. I'm sorry. Let me see what my internet says. Do you think it's my end or your end? Is anybody else buffering? Let me see. My internet says... Oh, I got full bars. Yep. It says I got full bars. I mean, it could lie to me. You know how that goes sometimes. Kellyanne's not buffering? Okay. I mean, I don't know what to do about it if it was me, y'all. It says I got juice. It says I got it. Okay. Where's some washi tape to hold those letters? Sorry, create and relate that you're just buffering. Oh, it finally came through. Yay, yay, yay. You're Stacy, right? Am I remembering right that create and rate is Stacy? I could get it wrong because brains. Hello, welcome. Okay, so line up my letters. Oh, maybe I should have went ahead and did that 2 inches. I just took my spine into consideration. I didn't take the size of my letters in consideration. Rookie mistakes, y'all. Rookie mistakes. It's okay. It's okay. If we got to do it again, we'll just do it again. Or maybe we'll do the tape one for the next one. I'm trying to level this up a little. Yes, it's Stacy. Great. Yay. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Did you bring a project to work on? Y'all, let me make sure I spell this right. I did something. What did I do? I did something. I spelled it all wrong. All over the live internets in front of everybody. Spelled it wrong and didn't even know. RNAL. Didn't even know. Until I saw it and then I cried. Psst, I didn't cry that time. I don't think I cried that time. I might have. I'd be crying sometimes. I don't think I cried that time though. I think I just got frustrated. Oh, it was something in my Wednesday. I spelled Wednesday wrong, y'all. That's what I spelled Wednesday wrong. And you know my brain always does the Wednesday every time it spells it out. Yoo-hoo! Working on the holiday catalog. Yes. Good. Shameless plug opportunity time. Segue. Good. I invite you all for, I guess it's called an open collab or open challenge. I don't really know. It's called something. If you go to my posts or my community tab, there's all the details there. But I'm just inviting you to take a holiday catalog, like the shopping catalogs you get this time of year. Some of us got Amazon ones, which I don't have handy. I have this olive and cocoa one handy because I was showing Pam earlier. But any, like Target sends out holiday catalogs. Amazon does. Any Walmart does, I think, sometimes. Any holiday trying to get you to buy stuff catalog that you get in the mail, make something. Make a journal card, make a tag, make a whole journal if you want to. Whatever is fun to make. And then post it on Black Friday. I know they already started the Black Friday sales. You remember back in the day when Black Friday sales was the day after Thanksgiving, U.S. Thanksgiving? I know some of y'all from other places. Sorry. Hey, Deborah, welcome. I got distracted. Welcome to my brain. So just make something with the catalog and post it with the hashtag. What is the hashtag, Michelle? Glad you asked. What is it? It's Holiday Catalog Junk Journal Challenge. So it's HC. Let me type it in, Michelle. Hashtag Holiday Catalog Junk Journal Challenge. And again, I have a post on my community tabs. Challenge. Make sure I spell that right. Challenge. Why can't I spell right now? Because I done made myself nervous and I don't trust me. That is not how you spell it. That is not how you spell it, Michelle. See, I'm looking at it and it's wrong, but I don't know how to fix it. Challenge. Yep, I think that's right. Y'all tell me if I get it wrong in a minute. And then what is that? November 28th. So here in a couple days. Yep, the 28th. On November 28th. Or after. If you can't do it on Friday, do it another day. I don't really care. I don't really care. Just have fun. So post it on any of your social medias. If you got a channel, then put it on your channel or your community tab. On my community tab. Come put it on mine if you want to. High and low for the Amazon one that you saved. It will turn up when it's over. It will. It will. When you stop looking for it and you don't need it no more, you're going to find it. So the Target one came in. Yay, Target. Coming in clutch. Stacy's done some quilling rainbows and a Santa. Unless I missed something. I thought Kellyanne and Stacy are talking about quilling. I could be in the middle of the conversation. Don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, Deborah always comes in here adulting. She in here wiping up dust. Deborah, one of these days we're going to get you crafting. One day we're going to entice you to craft instead of dust. Quilmus. New comments. Yes, I want to see all the comments. StreamYard. I want to see them. Y'all, I noticed. So sometimes I go back and watch my streams. And I have noticed that StreamYard does not show me all the comments. That makes me mad. Sad. Mad sad. They'll pop up on the YouTube replay of chat, but that I know it never came through on my StreamYard. Morning, Sandy. Sandy likes my Journalpedia in holographic. English, Michelle. English, Michelle. I think I need to slide it down though. See if well, I can cut it. I just need a little space at the beginning, and then I can cut the end off if I need to. So the P needs to be down just a little, so then they all need to be up a little. Get me some book pages, see if I can level this out so my letters can stop sliding. Donut! I think it's an S, Yoo-hoo. Donuts, I think. Or he might not be awake. He should be awake. We done been on 20 minutes. Wake up, Nightbot. You got stuff to do. We're trying to be hospitable to our crafty friends, Nightbot. If we don't get them their snacks, they'll doubt our southern manners. Sorry, I'm concentrating real hard, y'all. And I know it won't even be straight by the time I move it. Y'all wait till how long it takes me to try to line them up before I glue them down. Just laugh at me. It's okay. had it, and then the other one jumped into the other one. They want to be friends. Look, no dating. We ain't hand holding. It's a professional environment. We're not. No fraternizing with the co-workers. Sorry, y'all. My brain goes places. I wonder too. Y'all be wondering how it went there? I don't know. It just did. We're trying to limit our intake. What do we in our Nightbot is pushing the donuts. Nightbot donuts are safe, y'all. I got coffee, I got donuts, I got pizza, I got French fries. Just fries though. I got tea. I got sweet tea, hot tea. Nightbot calories don't count. Y'all let me know if he gets too spammy, and I'll try to remember to go in and like to spread him out some more. Oh Lord. There we go. We did it. We did it. Okay. Now let's go get our sandwich and run it through our Big Shot. Get my arm workout. This is my arm workout for today, the Big Shot. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And back. Yep, Nightbot calories don't count. Everything's gluten-free if you need it. I also have, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, y'all. I think I did it right. We'll see in a minute if I did it right. There we go. There we go. Wait, I want to leave them taped together because I might have to do this again if I don't like the way these look. It don't look like it cares what I want though. Here, let's drop it. Bam. Oh, I got an E that time. Let's drop again. I got an A. Oh, that one didn't work. Put a little oomph in it. That's all that's coming out. Okay, fine. Lemon drop martini, please. I like lemon drops. Don't lose your eye dot, Michelle. Come on. She might not get to stop in. She stopped in for a minute at Pam's, but Tina, she's on a trip with her friends. I think it's a whiskey crawl or a bourbon crawl. I'm not too far away from the It's less than a couple hours from the Jack Daniel's Bourbon Distillery in Tennessee. I've went and did their little tastings a couple times. It's been a while though, but I have been up there. Okay. I'm feeling like these letters might not be substantial enough. Where's my paper that I wrote it down on so I make sure I don't spell it wrong? Okay. O-U. Is that the P or the D? I think that was the P. That was the D. What I think. Here's the U and here's the N. That's the I dot. Can't lose the I dot. Oh, which one of these is the I though? I think it's this one. Okay, there's the I. What is on me? Something's on me. Get off me. Where's my J? Y'all, did I lose my J? Journalpedia. I did. I've lost my J. How did I manage that? Do you see? There's a J, but it ain't in there. And where's the J? I already lose the J. Y'all, it's just here and I'm not seeing it. These are the insides of the U's and the so that's not it. And that is part of the A, I think. See, I told myself not to lose my I dot and I went and lost my whole J. What kind of sense does that make? I'll put it over here. Oh. Found it. There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, they couldn't really be too much bigger letters because then they wouldn't fit. Now cover them with black paint. Cover my Journalpedia with black paint? Why wouldn't I just cut them out of black cardstock? What's your vision, Sandy? Cover them with black paint and then like scratch them off a little bit so it's just a little bit of the shiny scratches through. I'm going to put them more straight than that. I mean, they'll still be crooked when I start gluing, but they'll be a little bit more. Cover them in black paint. Oh, if I don't like it. Yeah. I think I kind of like it. It's not like you can see it, but it's not like bam in your face. You know? Like I kind of still want the jellyfish to shine. I was wondering what is on. It's Nova hair. It's Nova hair. Okay. Nova hair over here messing me up. I was wondering if I wanted to trace all the silver part with my embossing pen and then put my sparkle on top of my jellyfish. I was thinking about that, and then I was like, that'll take a while. That's a lot of detail. Do I want how invested in that idea am I? And then what if it doesn't work? Like, what if I don't like it? That'll make me mad. I don't know how I couldn't like it, because Journalpedia. I got it spelled right. Journal. Yep, it is. It's spelled right. I don't think I like the font for this. I got some more bubble ones. but they're smaller. Let me see. Let me see where they be. Oh, maybe these ones. Oh, we might try. Oh, goodness gracious. I might lose the definition if I emboss. It's fine. It's fine. But what about these letters? Would these letters be finer? Cut out some black ones to make a shadow effect. I've done that on a birthday card before. It looked nice. See, these are more bubbly, but they're smaller. I'm wondering about these, though. I'm wondering about these. And we can try them with the silver tape. Oh, let's see what we thinks about it. Let me get me a piece of stuff down here. Oh goodness, reach, Michelle. Stretch. Okay, I made it. Woo! It won't fit. Sandy thinks it won't fit. Could be. It could be a risk. Okay, cut this. And put the tape on it. I gotta figure out how to move this. I'm gonna have to just work on the side, y'all. So you may not see what I'm doing, but I'm doing. Oh, you'll see it. You can still see it over here a little bit. Okay, let's put my tape on here. This is from the Home Depot, y'all. It's in the like duct D-U-C-T duct work section, I think. Heating and air conditioning duct work. And you get a big old roll of it. You can see, I mean, I've had this for a long time. Long time. I covered a whole box in it. If y'all were here to see that box I covered. Who saw my box I covered in this tape? Who wants to see it if they didn't see it? It won't wrinkle up if you're more careful about it. Okay. All right. J. Oh, these ain't even broke up yet. Be all right. We'll just break them up. So, I don't need a B, but I need this J. J, U, nope, O, U, O. Need this P2. J, O, U, P is going to be back that way somewhere. Oh, these are all capitals. I don't know how I feel about them all being capitals. We're going to see how I'm going to feel about them. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where the R went, y'all. The embossed one. Yes. Yep. I saw it and I want to see it. Okay. R, N, A, L. Here's the L. Up here next to the K. Oh, that one is long one. Okay, Journal. Then P E Get your E right, Michelle. Get your E right. E D And then I'll have to run it through the one time and then run it back through to get my A. That's okay. We can do that. Okay. Tape. Bam. Ah, they moved. They moved, y'all. It's okay. It's okay. I meant to do that. That was part of the plan. Why are my scissors in the floor? Oh, why? Okay, let's do it again. Here we go. Another arm workout. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, we got that one through. Now we got to put the A on the end. There, A. Oh, I like these letters, y'all. I like these letters. I'll be back. I'm over here trying to get my second A. Ah, did not lose my letters. There's my J again. This is J. He's trying to run away. Okay, there we go. Now we get the A in our sandwich. A, sandwich, roll. Crooked sandwich. Crooked A. Dag, bless it. It's okay. The other ones are crooked too. It's okay, Michelle. Just go with it. Okay. Oh, hey, Debbie J. Color me surprised. Well, we hadn't tested it out yet, Sandy. We got to see if it fits. It's going to fit. It is. It's going to take up more space, though, because these are definitely more substantial letters. See, Like that takes up a lot more space than that one. What you working on today? But having these next to each other, I do like the holographic paper better. So I did learn that. And I am currently wishing that I had these letters in lowercase and capital. Don't have me on Amazon later. Buy my own Christmas gifts again that I'll open up way before Christmas. Because I'll do it. I think when I get these all laid down, if I like these letters better, that I might use these letters in the other paper though. I know I had a little stick pin out already. And I don't think I put it back in my cactus. Deb is filing. Filing. That sounds like work, Deborah. We don't like work. Why did you filing sounding like you working? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Sandy, it's gonna be tight. I just need to squish them together more. Squish them, Michelle. Squish them. Let them be friends. See, last ones I was yelling, don't fraternize. These ones, we might have to make them fraternize. Where's my U? Where is my U? Oh, right there. Come on now. There we go. It fits. It fits. Okay, so. Did I spell it right? Journalp. Yep, okay. I do wish I had lowercase of these. Bless it. So are the titles on encyclopedias usually all capitals? Is that a thing? I know it's up to me. I know. But my brain hasn't figured out its preference yet, so it asks a bunch of questions in the process of figuring out its preference. And it wants to know if encyclopedias or dictionaries usually have their titles in all caps. I don't think they do, but I don't know why. I don't think they do. Yeah, I like the more substantial letters better, but I like this paper better. So that means we're doing it again. That means we're doing it again. It's all right. Sometimes you just got to do the things 3 times. I mean, this is like the 3rd attempt on this cover. So why wouldn't I have to figure out Journalpedia? See, I still feel like, so I did a poll on Pam's channel and people said no. Oh, I was thinking about Journalpedia, but with Journalpedia. Yeah, I keep adding the O in there, or A, O. Yeah, I like the holographic paper better. And I like the bigger letters better. Except for I would like lowercase. Even better, I think. But that's not an option. It's not an option, Michelle. So So get over it, because it's not an option. We are not going to search Amazon and wait for it to arrive. We're going to get this done today. All right. So let's get our letters back again. We need an O and the A. O. N. Sandy says I'm on the right track. So does anybody need some letters that say Journalpedia in the Happy Mail? Because I'm going to have 2 sets. 2 extra sets. Journaal. Oh, look, all these are still stuck together. I get that out though, right there. In the middle. I gotta get that middle out. It can't stay. Get out of there. Holding on for dear life. Goodness. Okay. So LP. Oh, I gotta get that out too. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna have to move it over a little because I gotta get that other A in at the end. So y'all gonna have to be friends. Up close and personal. Okay, there we go. I need me some of them little bitty tiny zip bags. I got some somewhere. Somewhere, y'all. Bam. Because I don't want to lose these letters. Here, let me check a couple drawers. See if, well, did I put it over here? Because that would have been smart. Because I asked. Oh, look what I found, y'all. Look what I found. Yay. See, y'all didn't even know. I've been looking for this since the day it showed up. Why did I put it in that drawer? That makes no sense. Pass Michelle. Sometimes I really want to have some words with Pass Michelle. It makes no sense that this is in that drawer. None. No sense. I looked everywhere that made sense for this stuff to be, and what I found it. Yay. Yay. Just be happy you found it, Michelle. Just be happy you found it. Okay, I didn't put the little bags in there. Where did I put the little bags? Okay. You gonna put on like a jacket and maybe some pants? No. All right. I mean, it was an idea. I asked my hubby to pick up some of them little bags for me a couple weeks ago, and I really can't remember if he did or not. He usually picks up what I ask him to, so I feel like he did, but then I don't know where I put them if he did. Here, we'll use ATC sleeves. Dang it, Pass Michelle, that girl don't be thinking sometimes, or I don't know what she's thinking, but real. So I ordered this, the matte medium, like last week. Like, what's today? Today's Monday, so Wednesday. So I think last Wednesday it came in. Because I needed it for my treasure Trovember. And it came in Wednesday. And then I never saw it again. Like, I unpacked it from the box, the Amazon box, and I never saw it again. And I've been on Pam's a couple times wondering what I did with it. And I've been hunting for it. And I stuck it in a dumb drawer. I really don't know what I was thinking putting it in that drawer. I really, really don't know. Okay, here we go. Let's go do it again. Today's a good arm workout day. I'm going to have muscles on my left arm. Deborah finds treasures too. All right, here we go. Sandwich. We got our sandwich, and we're going to roll it. Okay, we'll get this part off, and then we got to get that A again. Past Michelle is friends with past Deborah. I mean, that is true, Deborah. That is. Okay, let's get our A again. It's Thanksgiving week, ain't it, y'all? Ain't Thanksgiving Thursday for Americas? Well, no, not the Americas. No, Michelle, for the United States. Oh, it's not for all the Americas. Y'all got plans? Anybody traveling? Having family over? Hibernating and hermiting? That's what I'm doing. I'm hibernating and hermiting. Okay, now let's see. Traveling to Huntsville for a few hours. Hibernating and hermiting. That's what I'm doing. Doesn't Timmy just throw his little dies around and things just fall out? He must be more aggressive with it. Okay. The first couple years, was it the first couple years? The first year, I was trying to think. The first year, because then the next year I just had a baby, so I don't think I did any cooking. Then the next year I was pregnant again, and then nope, I just had the next year. Anyway, the very first year of my marriage, I cooked a big old dinner, and I don't think I've done it again since. Then my mom was with us a couple of years. She cooked the big old dinner. But now the past, I don't know how long, the past 5 years or something, we don't really do anything because nobody, my mom likes all that stuff. My mom likes the green beans and the mashed potatoes and the this and the that, and she don't really love turkey. She likes ham, but she used to cook both. Jour. But my husband doesn't eat pork, so he won't eat the ham, and my kids won't eat like any of it. For a couple years they would eat the turkey, but now they're off turkey. And for a couple years they would eat mashed potatoes, and now my daughter might still eat mashed potatoes, but my boy one doesn't eat mashed potatoes anymore. Nobody ever ate cranberry sauce. Or in so past couple of years, I think I've been getting my husband to just go pick up Mexican from the restaurant down the street for me. My mom makes, I really like, my favoriteest thing about, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? My favoriteest one for a long time was baked macaroni and cheese. Eating a whole pumpkin pie with as much ready rip as I want. Do it, yoo-hoo. Do it. I dare you. And my husband likes deviled eggs. So a few years I've made deviled eggs. He's made like a just kind of like a big turkey leg, because it's only him and I that will eat the turkey. He'll make like a big old turkey leg in the air fryer, and I'll make some deviled eggs because that's his favorite thing. And if my mom is well enough, she has a bunch of health things. If she's well enough, she'll make me some baked macaroni and cheese. But I finally learned, or I finally convinced her, that you can have baked macaroni and cheese on other times of the year besides Thanksgiving. I finally convinced her that. So, like, sometimes she'll make it for my birthday or just kind of a random day. I'll be like, hey, if I get all the noodles and the cheeses and everything, you gonna make me some macaroni and cheese? So it's not a big deal to get it on Thanksgiving now. Because used to I only got it on Thanksgiving. But now we figured out you can just buy the ingredients and make it any old time of the year. It's not as important on Thanksgiving. Hubby likes Sandy's deviled eggs and not anyone else's. I feel that same way too. I like mine and nobody else's. And still, like, I like them to the point of like I can eat one. My husband will eat 12 of them. Like, dude, seems excessive. What you do special to them, Sandy? Of course you make them with love, right? Of course. Stuck in a blanket. That's usually where I'm at on other people's lives. If you ever see me in YouTube town in other people's chats, I'm under the blanket. I didn't eat cranberry sauce until someone made it fresh one year. Yuck. I don't know. Yuck. Deb J. And you did Chinese, and now you've done every other year is Chinese. Yeah. I mean, we could do something different and have fun. We can do it. Sweet potato casserole. My husband does like that, but I haven't figured out how to make that. I did try to make it that first year, and it was complicated. I made everything the first year, everything. So he had a friend that he really liked her sweet potato casserole, so I used to pay her like $10 to make him one, but we kind of fell out of touch with her. And Sandy says the ones with the pecans. And brown sugar, no marshmallows. My hubs likes the marshmallow one. Cold turkey sandwich with a Miracle Whip at night. You lost me at Miracle Whip. I do like cold turkey sandwiches. With a little mustard. You can have your Miracle Whip and I'll have my little mustard. You like it with everybody bringing something and not being on all one person? Yeah. That does make it easier. I bet he blows up. With all them devil, he'll eat it. It's ridiculous how he'll eat them all. He'll eat them all. Christmas is more of a potluck these days. It makes it easier. Well, so, I mean, I like cran raspberry sauce. I like raspberry sauce on my chocolate cake. Miracle Whip, don't come at me now. And mustard. Why are you going to mess up my mustard? Sprinkled with paprika. That's it. It must be the ratio. Oh, so I don't like mayonnaise or Miracle Whip, but I do put mayonnaise in because my mother. I learned how to make the deviled eggs from my mom, and it has to be Hellmann's mayonnaise. No other mayonnaise is acceptable. It must be the Hellmann's. And so, but I guess the little bit different thing that we do is we do dill pickles instead of sweet pickles. I think it's common to put sweet pickles in it, and we do the dill instead of sweet. But I do the mayonnaise and the mustard and the salt and the pepper and the garlic powder, because I put garlic powder in everything. That's just, it doesn't matter what I'm making, I'm putting garlic powder in it. And I put the paprika on top later. You don't use Dukes? Nope. Is that blasphemy at your house, Amy? Yep. Okay. So I definitely like this better. And glue it down, Michelle. Glue it down. Glue it down. Let's fuss over making it straight first so that we can make it crooked while we're trying to glue it down. And I do want it to lean over this way more than be in the middle. That is a design choice. So don't come at me. I mean, you can come at me that it's going to be crooked in different ways. But with it being offset to this side a little bit more, that's on purpose. I had to go buy me a whole, I didn't have to, but I did. I went and bought me a whole cookbook that first year. And I made all the things. And then never again. Once was enough. Once was enough. I'm set for life. Okay. Y'all, I lost my glue though. I had my art glitter glue when I was doing the Defember Ember letters earlier. Oh, did I put it in the Defember Ember box? Did that? By accident? No, I didn't. I didn't. Okay. Did I throw it in the garbage? What did I do? Who was watching me on Pam earlier? Who was up at 6 o'clock this morning watching Pam? And saw me glue the Defember Ember letters down. Because I used the art glitter glue because it was tiny letters. Look, I don't even know where that... Oh, it's in there. See, when I glued these down, I had the art glitter glue out. I don't know what happened since then to the art glitter glue. I see it. I see it. I found it. Okay. How did it end up way back there? I don't know. I found it. Here we go. Hamburger Helper, mainly my first couple years. I mean, I did some of those for like regular weekday things. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Hey, Zippy Zippy. Morning. So, Zippy, you're craftinary. Meet my Journalpedia. Penny this morning. Pam. Did I say Penny? Who is Penny? I don't even know who Penny is. Yoo-hoo was excited to try Duke's when moved south, and it does taste the same. It's nasty. I don't like minis. Zippy in the house. Pam. I was on with Pam Pampire, the ginger cat lady, this morning. If I said Penny, I mean, I ain't saying I didn't say Penny, because crazy things come out my mouth sometimes. But I don't know where I got it from if I did. Hey, Sherry. Welcome. Y'all all need a Journalpedia. If you're sitting there and you don't got no project and you're like, man, I don't know what to do, make a Journalpedia. That's what you need to do. And mine, I'm starting out with a 3-ring binder. So the base is a 3-ring binder, and I'm just making the cover pretty now. And then inside, I'm just going to put like ideas and examples and like measurements that I want to remember. And then hopefully it'll be filled up one day. It'll be filled up one day. And then when I come to that spot where like I'm trying to decorate a journal or something and I don't know what to do, I can just be like, ooh, Journalpedia. Just flip it open. And then there'll be something there on that page. It'll be a pocket or a belly band or something. And I'll be like, yeah, I can just make one of them and put it. Journal cover looks like a cool high school yearbook. Nice, yay. And then if you need ideas to put in your Journalpedia, I mean, hopefully I'll be recording some of the ideas. But I'm also, y'all, there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. So I'm not going to claim much as my idea, like mine. I invented it from nothing, from scratch. I've seen it somewhere. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. I can't even tell y'all the hours of YouTube I've watched. But I don't always remember where I've seen it. But I'm not stealing ideas. So DJ at Hither and Yon. I know my accents makes Hither and Yon sound funny, I think. She has a playlist, the Big Book of Journal Ideas. So if you go to make you a Journalpedia and then you get stuck with, well, what do I even put in my Journalpedia? Go find that playlist. And then Pam at the Paper Outpost. If you can handle the bird squeaking, I can't handle the bird squeaking. I just can't handle it. But if you can handle the bird squeaking, Pam at the Paper Outpost, she has posts like 25 book page pockets or, whatever. And she has a lot of ideas. And a lot of Pam's ideas are like simple, approachable for newbies. But they're not Pam's ideas either. Like I don't know that. Because of my belief of there's nothing new under the sun, It's all been done before. Then even what you find on YouTube has been done somewhere else before. And YouTube's been around a long time. I don't know how many, not as long as some of us. Some of us existed before YouTube. Some of us existed before Google. Can you believe that? It's hard for the youngsters to imagine. My kids think it's hilarious when I tell them I was born before Google. But like people were making these books before there was a YouTube or a Google. So I just feel like it's all been done before. Except for this AI stuff. But then AI is just stealing from the creators it's already created too. So whatever they doing's been done before too. I forgot what got me off on this rant. I forgot. Sorry. I guess my point, and then I got distracted, was make you a Journalpedia. And if you don't know what to put into your Journalpedia, there's plenty of ideas on YouTube. There's plenty. Uh-oh. I got a package. I'm trying to remember what I ordered. I don't think I ordered anything. Oh, it might be my book from eBay. I did order a book from eBay, y'all. Who showed it? Or somebody was talking about it. I don't remember. Somebody else was talking about that they saw it on PM Artist Studio, that Patricia had a book, and I think the title of it was 500 Junk Journals. I'm about to go on my porch and see if that's what it is. So somebody else said they saw it on Patricia's. Saw P showing it on PM Artist Studio. And anyway, I ordered the book on eBay. That's the point of this story. So that might be what it is. It might be the book I ordered from eBay. Sandy loves DJ's big book. So that's all I'm doing. I want to gather ideas in one spot, and I want to keep my measurements in one spot. Because Dana showed me how to make a pocket the other day. And I wrote down the measurements on a scrap piece of paper, and then the scrap piece of paper is just here somewhere. If I had a Journalpedia, I could write down the measurements and then stick it in the Journalpedia. Oh, this is crooked. This is crooked. It's all right. It's fine. It's floating in the ocean. There's nothing straight in the ocean. Even the ocean floor isn't straight, woman. Okay, I'm going to go grab the package off the porch because it might be that book. And I want to see it. Because I couldn't find no flip-throughs of it. Okay, I'll be back. It was not my book. It was something for my husband. What he think he doing ordering stuff? Got me confused. Thought my book was here. going on now? Okay, so it's not here. I think it was called 500 Junk Journal Books or 500 Books or 500. I don't remember. But I'll know when it gets here because I ordered it. Ha 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 ha. Great. For templates and measurements. Yep, I want to put my templates and my measurements in here too. Because sometimes I'm stuck. Like the ideas are in the brain somewhere. But like just in the moment, my brain freezes and I can't access all the things. You know what I mean? Like if you ever put on the spot, you know the answer to a question, but then as soon as someone asks you, then you just freeze up and you've never heard of words before in your whole entire life. So I think that happens sometimes when I feel in the pressure to decorate a journal. And I just I can't think of anything. There's nothing in this whole world that I could ever create to put in this journal, like in the moment. So I was also hoping that like the Journalpedia would help with that too. Like when you just frozen and forget what is going on outside. Oh, the neighbors are home and they was fighting with the UPS guy about one was trying to come in the driveway, but one was trying to get out the driveway, and it's not a two-way driveway. Okay. Now I see what was happening. Man, I got excited. My book might be here, and it's not. Okay, so I like this. My hair's so crooked. And then, but do I like this? That A's crooked, that E's crooked. I don't care, Michelle. I do care. But I don't care. Just remember that you don't care. Let's round the corners. I didn't save all the little these. There's a couple over here though. I think that one goes there. Do I want to put it on there? I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think I should put this on here too? I don't have the little inserts, so it'd be like it is. And I don't think that's what's giving me pause about do I want to do it or not. I don't think. We'll save it. Okay, let's get these letters back in places letters go so I don't lose them. And then after I get these letters up, I'm going to open my Happy Mail because there might be some people who sent me Happy Mail here. And they might be excited to see me open their Happy Mail. It's just a bunch of Christmas cards this week, which is, I didn't mean that like just, it's just a bunch of measly old Christmas cards. That's not what I meant. I'm excited to get Christmas cards. I got to think about what I'm going to do with them. So a long time ago, I remember we used to have this Christmas card holder that was a wreath. It was a wire wreath and like all the little loops in the wreath loop you could slide Christmas cards in. So I was asking my husband if he remembered that Christmas card holding wreath and if he had any clue where it might be. And both of our consensuses is probably out in the storage building. So I've got to decide if I care enough about having that reef to go search the storage building. There's spiders out there, y'all. And it's cold. If it's cold outside, then it's cold in the building. And did I mention the spiders? Because there's a lot of them. They really like that storage building. The spiders do. It's like spider heaven in there or something. They called up all their friends. Hey y'all, we found this great place to live. Bring your whole family. Tell all your cousins. And so they just moved themselves right on in our storage building out back. Hey, Tina. Help, I've been kidnapped. Are they making you people, Tina? You gotta be social on your girls' trip. Okay, so these, I had a little, I had a thing these went in, y'all. There it is. Okay. Oh, she cut your hair? Did you need a haircut? Did you ask for a haircut? Are you upset now about the haircut? I'm sorry. Sometimes haircuts upset me. Oh my goodness gracious.
Sorry.
My child just pulled a Nova on me. Whew. Snuck up on me.
This is going to be waiting on your table.
Thank you. Oh.
Sorry.
I know you didn't do it on purpose. It just, now my heart's racing. Because I got startled. Okay, where was the, okay, here's the packet for this. Wait, no, is this, yeah, this is the capital. So the J goes in this one, and then all the other ones go in the other one. Look, right now, Michelle does not trust, if I don't put these letters up right now, that I'll ever find them again to put them up. So it's got to be done. Oh, Tina, sorry. Bummer. Is it just because it's some change, and if you just had a little time to let it sink in, it might be a little better? It might not be as bad as you think. Maybe. Go back. Oh, it's waiting on it to download. It's got to download. It's going to take it a minute, I guess. Remind me in a minute when I get these letters up to look again. Journalpedia. If anybody wants these letters in Happy Mail, tell me. The ones I didn't use. Not these letters. Not these letters. These letters that I cut out and didn't use. Hey, Casey. Look. Journalpedia. Got her done. with some holographic cardstock. Oh, and I also, oh, Casey, while I was looking on my shelves over there for something, I found some papers that I can use for some franken papers. I guess not enough to make them all, but it's definitely some that I can get started. I forgot I had ordered, and gosh, it was a while ago. I ordered some kind of kit from Rosemary Morris. You know, she does those monthly, what does she call them? She calls them something. Caboodles. That's what she calls them. She does the monthly caboodles. So a long time ago, I ordered a caboodle from her that included some old book pages and some, it might be coffee dyed paper. And it's old enough now that I don't smell the coffee. Well, I didn't smell it this morning when I was digging through. So I can start on some franken papers for my butterfly journal. Caboodles. Yep, finally. Caboodles. I still need to dye some paper, but I got some I can start with. Okay. All right, so there. What was I going to do after I got these letters up? I was going to do something. Okay, let's put these letters in my basket. They won't get lost. They'll be where they're supposed to be. Why am I crinkling that up? I needed that, Michelle. Gosh for darn, woman. Oh, I'm checking Tina's hair again. Okay. Checking Tina's hair. Why is it doing that? Okay, so I see the hair on the floor, but then, okay, there, I got it. Oh, that is short. It doesn't look bad, though. Maybe you just need a couple days to, like, get used to it being that short again. I keep mine right around above my shoulders, between my chin and my shoulders. So if I all of a sudden went that short, I would be shocked, too. But it does not look bad. I wish my hair was gray like yours, though. Because then I wouldn't have to bleach it to put my purple in. It looks nice, Tina. Okay. Unlove scrapbook paper and franken them together. And then play with paints and sprays and inks. I did some of that from Wednesday. Inked up some sprays and inks up some scrapbook paper. That's the word. Oh, was I gonna show them what I do with it? I set it over there. I guess since I don't know what I'm doing next. So this is a eco dye that I did. But so this is from Rosemary. And I do have some music paper that is some rough colored in my stash. Rough colored. This is from Rosemary. This might be from Rosemary because I think the one I have is bigger. I have a 11-inch one. Then this is my dyed paper. I eco dyed some paper a long time ago. I need to do some more. And then these came from Rosemary. This came from Rosemary. Yeah, it doesn't smell like coffee anymore, so I can use it because I don't like the coffee smell. And I have some Amazon, the brown paper packaging that comes in Amazon. I have that. See, here's some book pages. And then I have map pages that have they're a little twingy. The coloring on them. So I can start. I need to make me a template on what size my pages need to be. I need to get me a basket for that journal. I don't have an empty one. I need to get me something. I need a basket. I'm going to have to clear out a basket for it. For those of you who want to know, what is she talking about? Oh, I was going to do my Christmas cards next. That's what I was going to do. We'll do that in the next. My grungy butterfly journal. If y'all have, hey, Casey, you can share your channel. Exclamation point share. So Casey's been working on Franken papers, and y'all know Casey is the king of grunge. And so I've been staring at him while he's making them, thinking they would look good in this book that I started. But I kept telling myself I didn't have any paper, that I needed to dye some paper. But today I found a little stash. So if y'all want to go see Casey inspired Franken grungy paper. And Casey, I'm worried though. So you've been sewing zigzags on your paper, and I want to do that. But I kind of want to put some zigzags on here, but I'm worried because it's cardboard. Have you ever ran cardboard through your sewing machine? Has anybody? Yeah, share your pages, people, if you want to. Go ahead. I need to shop my stash for some maps. Yeah, you need some maps. So I was thinking I could put like 1 or 2 little zigzags here, and then I'm making some faux typewriter letters. And so I was thinking like maybe 2, like a long one and a short one, and then like a medium, short, medium over here, and then maybe a long one here. But I'm scared. I'm scared, y'all, because me and the sewing machine don't always get along, and I might just be asking too much of it. Just try to sew on this cardboard. What y'all think? Y'all think I'm correct to be cautious, or y'all do it all the time? The Messy Palette AU is Dye's channel. I don't think I have any mods here to put that in. Awesome cover. Thank you, Sherry. Yep. It needs a little something. So I'm thinking about sewing it. I don't know if I'm going to risk it or not, though. And I've got some faux typewriter letters drying. Let me see. Oh. Yeah. So on the YouTubes, I saw somebody. Actually, I think I saw it on a reel. That they were making little faux typewriter letters with jump rings and glossy accents. So these are drying. I just did them a couple hours ago, so they're definitely not dry. And I think I'm going to put a little alcohol ink, or maybe just a little paint, like daub a little gold paint on it to make them not so silvery. So that'll be cute. It says curiously. I think I'm going to put it right there. Like if I could do the black zigzag and put curiously above it a little bit. It's on Casey's crafty to-do list. But you had some actual letters, didn't you? Cardboard is soft enough. It's chipboard. No, it is definitely. And it's even a layer torn off. But then in this paper is deli paper. And then some of that's torn off. Okay, so I need to put these back in their safe place for them to dry. Stretch. Okay, I'm going to share my Christmas cards with y'all. Because usually I do Happy Mail Monday, and it's Monday. And I got some Christmas cards this week. Let me put something down for a pretty background, or a prettier background. Something. I got something somewhere. Here, let's do this piece of lace. We'll throw some lace down. This mess, and then we can see the Christmas cards. What's happening? There we go. All right, let's see. So this one is from Nancy, I think. Be merry with some little cardinals. Some little stickers and a little postcard. Okay, thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. Can put those in some Christmas journals. If I get enough Christmas cards, I think I'm going to make a Happy Mail journal. That boy is out there running. Did y'all see that? Whew, my kid done got the zoomies. He's in the yard running a figure 8. Sorry, y'all. What was I saying? Happy Mail. I might put all my cards together in a little Happy Mail journal. Oh, look at all the little precious moments. This is from Sandy. Yep. Casey has actual typewriter keys. See, them would be cool. But I would hoard them. If I come across them in a sale or something, I would get them, and then I would never use them because I'd be afraid. I gotta use the faux ones. Okay, thank you, Sandy. I'm trying to keep the addresses off screen. Let's see what I got over here. Here's Cherie. All of these people so far in my crafty group, and if you're not in my crafty group, then you're missing out. You missed out because it's too late now. You missed out on sending Christmas cards to all your curiously crafty friends. I can spell right there. Okay. Oh, Cherie made this one. It's got sparkle on it, y'all. Y'all see the sparkle? It's got sparkle. Oh, I'll read them later, y'all. That's pretty with the sparkle. The faux ones are nice, and you can have them when you need them. Yep, you can spell out what you want to spell out. Okay, this one is Jennifer. Oh, look, little paper hugs. That's cute. Do I have the stamp? I wonder if I have the stamp. I feel like I might have the stamp. Oh, she's got some foiling, I guess, maybe. The green, you'll see that? Shiny. I like shiny. I like shiny. Have a positively wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Jennifer. This one's in my group too. Oh, see, I gotta show y'all this little. I need this stamp. Y'all see that little letter riding on the snail? I need that one. That is so cute. I'm gonna be on Amazon trying to find that. This one is from Lacey. Thank you, Lacey. Got some pretty flowers. You could put something in the middle there, or you could cut it out and make it a frame to make a pocket or something. Like if you cut that out and then you could put tags in and out or drawing cards in and out and be a window. That's what I'm saying. A window pocket. Oh, she sent a little ATC card with a little reindeer on it. Oh, ain't he adorable? Ain't he adorable? Snail mail. It's the mail riding on the snail. It was so cute. I need it. Oh, and here's some pretty paper. These have got some kind of foil on them too. Y'all see that? This is real pretty paper. Thank you, Lacey. I can put this on my ATC hanging wall. And the next one is Catherine. Catherine sent like a little mini Happy Mail. Well, no, it's a Happy Mail. It's not a mini Happy Mail. It's not. It's a regular old Happy Mail. She was overachieving though. The swap only required a card, a Christmas card, and you could do a greeting card or a postcard or an ATC card, whatever kind of card you wanted to do. But she sent the greeting card and stuff. Oh, look at them little cute animals over there. Them is cute. Them need to go in a Christmas journal. And she sent playing cards and a masterboard card. See, that's, you slide that. Oh, see if I made the other one a pocket and then I can slide this right on in there. Oh, we got some Charlie Brown. We got Frosty. What movie is that, y'all? Lampoons? Is that Lampoon? Christmas Lampoon? Something. The Grinch. Oh, there's Rudolph. He wanted a little girlfriend. I can't remember her name. What's that one too? What's that movie, y'all? The little boy sticks his tongue to the pole like a dumb butt. And then Elf. So, yay. Thank you, Catherine. These would be great for journals. I was thinking about doing a Grinch journal this year, but I've started putting up my Christmas stuff, my Christmas crafty stuff. It's my craft room is out of control, like beyond out of control. And it wasn't this bad before I pulled out all my Christmas crafty stuff. So now I'm putting all my Christmas crafty stuff back up. Yay. So if you're here, crafty friends who sent me Christmas cards, thank you so much. I think I'm gonna make a journal. Not right now, but if I get enough, like I sent out 48, I think. And nobody who I sent a Christmas card to has to send me one back. You do not have to. But if you send out 48 Christmas cards, then you might get some back. So if I get enough back, I think I'm going to make a Christmas card little journal for this year. Christmas story. Yep, that's one of them. Okay, what am I going to do now? Well, how long have I been here? I've almost been here almost 2 hours. I guess I could go. Let me think a minute. Let me see if I'm going to work on something. Oh, see, I got these book pages too. Oh, I need to make a template. I can do that. I can make a template of what size pages I need for this. I need to get me a piece of big cardboard box though. So 8. I might want to do 7.5. Let me try 7.5. Oh, I might just do 7.5 by 7.5 pages. That might just be perfect, maybe. Something to write something on. I think I know where a piece of cardboard is. I can make the template. Stretch. I'm not tall enough. What's this? Maybe this one's big enough. Yep. Okay, this one will work. Whew, okay, good, because I couldn't reach that one I first saw. I was trying to remember where my little step stool might be. Okay, so biscuits. Y'all, I have chicken biscuit pretty much every morning. What did I say though? 7.5 by 7.5. Michelle, did you see earlier I said I got your Christmas card? I don't remember, but thank you for reminding me. I'm glad it arrived. Angela, thank you for the beautiful card. I got it Saturday. You're welcome. You're welcome. Those are cute. They were cute. Clarice. That is it, Clarice, and not the scary Clarice. Here comes in. Casey comes in, winning all the Christmas movie trivia. Good job. I'm way behind in Trovember, and I have a lot of starter projects, and that's about it. I caught up with my Trovember today. There's still time to catch up. Clarice. What was I doing? 7.5. 7.5. Past 7.5. Show. Yeah, show my comments. What's happening? Casey grew up watching them. I haven't seen Elf or the one where he sticks his tongue to the pole. I haven't seen it. I mean, I know that happens in the movie because I guess it's referenced a lot, but I haven't seen it. Oh, I might could do. Well, darn, I'm going to have to go find another one. Just wait, Michelle. Just wait. Let's get your holes in it and see where it falls in there. Did Michelle Others grommets extra large? No, I don't think they're extra large. I mean, they're not. They are called grommets instead of eyelets, I think. I feel like the eyelets are always like the little tiny ones, and the grommet ones are the ones when they get bigger. I'll show you in just a second. I got a little kit on Amazon. Actually, these were my last 4. I was worried for a minute because one didn't work right. And I was like, oh no, am I going to have enough? So it was some no-name brand, like, you know, Amazon grommet kit that came with these little things. So you got to like hit it with this one to make your hole, and then you layer these up some kind of way. And you do that, and then you put your paper, and then you put your top, and then you put this, and you hammer it some more. So like these are bigger than these ones, so I wouldn't call these extra large because there's definitely bigger ones. And then these, I think I stuck these in here because they don't collapse with my my Big Bite. Like they're tough little suckers. So I think that's why I threw them in here, because I was going to test and see if I could get them to collapse if I beat them with a hammer. And then these, I don't know what happened. I got just backs. I don't have the fronts. I don't know if I ordered something wrong or what. And they're not jump rings. I was wondering that too, but they're not. They're the backs like this, but just for small ones. And I don't think they're the backs for these because these came multicolored. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, they're, what size are they? They're about 1/2 inch ones. I've not seen Elf. Not one I put on my Christmas watch list. Yeah, the actor in that one, I don't think I've liked any of his movies. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. It's just that kind of style of comedy is not my favorite. Like, overall, I don't like Jim Carrey's comedy, but there are a couple Jim Carrey movies I did like. There's nothing of the other guy's movies that I've come across. I do make a point to not watch his movies, but I don't make a point to not watch them. I just don't make a point to watch them. Because I know that I don't tend to enjoy his comedy. Yeah, I could have made that a little bigger. A little longer. So I got another one. I got another one. I really don't know if I got another one. Let's see. Stretch, woman, stretch. I'm too short. I'm not even a short person, but I'm too short. Oh, maybe there's something here. No, those have already been cut to. Well, no, that work. Oh, don't follow me. Don't follow me. Okay. Maybe one of these will work. Don't care for elf. Do the backs have prongs on them? The backs of these? They had the little covers, but they don't have prongs. Let me see if I can catch up. Liar, Liar is one of his good movies. Very heartwarming for Jim Carrey. Scrolling to see if I missed anybody. I don't want to miss anybody. Welcome, Nightbot. My journal 5. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I have eyelets and a crocodile, but never done grommets. I like him in smaller amounts. In a show, a movie can be too much. Yeah, I mean, I'm like that with people too. I only need small amounts of people. Okay, I was wondering if one of these. So I want to try. Let me see. Let's put this here. So I did this at 7.5, but it could definitely be longer. So 7.5 tall is good. But I could probably do 8.5 long. Okay, let's try that. Let's try 7.5 by 8.5, and then it's easier to take some down. If I have one in here that might be big enough. That's almost 8.5. Okay. And that means this one probably is. Slide out. Slide out. Pizza. My kids were addicted to these pizzas for a while. Except for not this one, because it's the combination. This is one for me, not them. My son only does cheese, and my daughter only does pepperoni. Okay, let's put this one back in here. So 7.5 by 8.5 is the goal. Yeah, I like this cover. This is one of the first covers I like kind of experimented on when I first started crafty stuff. And I like how it turned out. And I think it goes well with the octopus. I couldn't find it's a book cover. I found a bigger book now, but at the time I couldn't find a bigger book. And I was just using what I had because I really wanted to try that. It's triple thick. It's metallic paint and stenciling and glitter and triple thick and more glitter and stuff. I liked it though, how it came out. One of the favorite scenes in The Mask is he's confronted by the cops in the park. He's better. I know I have seen The Mask, but it's been a long time, so I don't. That particular scene's not jumping out to me. What a great idea to have them organized in a binder. So I started that thinking that I would keep. So I started saving boxes, and I'm like, I can't just have a pile of boxes everywhere. So I'm like, well, go ahead and cut them down to usable sizes. And like maybe whenever you have spare paint or whatever, throw it on there to start a series of master boards. That was the plan. I haven't executed that plan very well though. There's a couple that have a little paint on them, but overall I haven't stuck to it. Like that one just has some gesso on it. And there's one that's up there that has a little bit more paint on it. So I had the idea and then I don't, as in many things in my life, I have the idea, I don't always have the follow through. And someone the other day, we were talking about rings and they said something about rings are more sturdy. And they're very wobbly. And this would be better. I did have 4 rings in there, but I got frustrated with always having to open 4 rings. And so I decided for me, I don't mind the wobbly to not have to open 4 rings every time. But it does a whole lot less wobbling if there is 4 rings. Some less. They're still wobbling. 8.5, 7.5. 8.5, 7.5. 8.5, 7.5. The prongs I was referring to were the pieces that you said didn't come with eyelets or fronts on them. Oh. Oh. Where did they go? No, I don't think they had prongs. They were just little circles. I think they're backs. I think they were supposed to come with this piece, but they just came like this. I don't know. Like I might have ordered incorrectly, or I just might have got robbed when they were packing and sent the wrong thing. I feel like they're just smaller versions of these things. Because they do have that little concave that these have. That I know that these are the backs, and so that's why I was thinking that these were meant to be backs. And I just couldn't read the directions correctly, their description when I ordered, or they didn't pack my order correctly. And then 8.5. Casey loves Liar, Liar. I don't think I've seen it. Great find, Tina. What did Tina find? I gotta scroll. I gotta see what Tina found. I found a few books at the reuse and found an UGG blanket. Yay! Nice. So y'all are not just drinking, y'all are also crafty shopping. Kelly's gotta go take a shower. Okay. Love the octopus. I do too. He's a great octopus. We might be twins. Oh, the octopus came from one year for Christmas. My husband bought me like a 64 pack or something of Sharpie markers. So the octopus was on the package of the Sharpie markers for that year. You know, at Christmas time they do like holiday sets or whatever. The rings are definitely a quick and easy binding when you don't feel confident in sewing the binding for sure. And so is the elastic. Have you seen me make an elastic? Those are easy too, if you're afraid of sewing. Oh, I got an IG message. Okay. Now I have to Sharpie. It's been a couple years, and they come up with different, whenever they put their little holiday packages together each year, it's a different cover. So I'm not sure you'll find the octopus again. But he is awesome. He really is. So it was this big circle, and then all the Sharpie, it was like a reef of Sharpie markers was the gift. Let me see my messages. Can't be ignoring Zippy. Where are my messages? Now I gotta find them. Okay, there we go. Oh, about the book, Zippy? It's up to you. Do I need it? Like exclamation point, all capital letters, like need it? No, I probably don't need it. Am I going to turn it down? No, I'm not. So it does need to be a little less, but that could make the like tearing the edge or something room or something. Here, let's just do it this way. Perfect. Okay, now so let's mark my holes. Mark the holes. Where is your Sharpie marker? There we go. Tea. There's your tea. And if you want sweet tea, it's SWTEA. Because Juju came here, she didn't want none of that hot tea stuff. I offended her southern sensibilities. Stay hydrated. Oh, I was supposed to add tacos. I haven't added tacos yet. I forgot. Hole punch. I got one. I got a hole punch. I know I do. Oh. Ta-da. Okay. Crooked. Okay, so I got my template now. That is not right. What happened? Did I do it this way? Is that what happened? Yo, that's rough. Okay, there we go. Like, them holes did not match up at all. At all. Okay, so I need to know that this is the top and the front, or my holes are not going to line up. I just had a Sharpie marker. I just had it 30 seconds ago. I'll use this other one. I'm going to make sure I got this again. Okay, front and top. Top, front. Oh, they have a wolf this year. Oh, milk. I got to do tacos and milk. Tacos and milk. Add to Nightbot. Tacos and milk. It might be cookies with an S. Casey. Yeah, cookies with an S and donuts with an S. And there is chocolate. You can put in jelly. Jelly! All right. They're still in the oven. Who wants one cookie, Casey? Nobody wants one cookie. Okay, leave my template out. Put my rings back in. Save that somewhere. Okay. I pulled out. Can I pull this out for this? That's too tall though. Cut it down then, Michelle. Cut it down. Or are these a good size? I was thinking about a ledger paper for like the front page for like maybe a little bit of a table of contents kind of vibe. I also want to just put in the ledger paper to remind me that I have it as an option. I need to make a template for this one too. Okay, do that. Oh, I don't need to make a template because I pulled pages out of this one. Where did I put those pages I pulled out? Need to make some cookies for real? You do, and you need to mail me some. Unless they're oatmeal. Don't mail me no oatmeal cookies. Okay, are these the pages? Oh, Lord. Oh, it's heavy. Yeah, these are the pages. See, I don't need to make a template because I got one. This is the size. I do want to pull out these things from the pages. The tabbed ones. Garden snail. Snail! Whew. She done had a rough day. She done telling them childrens. She's yelling them childrens. I ain't gonna tell you again. I'm not tabbed, Michelle. We're getting the tabbed ones. Okay, I think that's all the tabbed ones. Wait, nope. No, we got all the tabbed ones? Yes, we got all the tabbed ones now. Okay, put these back in the. I still ain't found me a. Let's clip this before we lose it. So I don't want to open those rings every time. Okay, so that's for making my franken papers later. Laters. Oh my god, what happened? Peanut butter and butterscotch chip cookies. I would try that. I don't eat a lot of cookies. Hey, Brenda. But if I'm going to eat them, they're going to be oatmeal raisin. Well, you could have them, Brenda. You can have oatmeal raisin ones all to yourself. I'm not going to make you share them. Unless it's a gigantic 12-inch cookie. That's what my kids have been doing for their birthday cakes the past couple of years, is they want a big cookie instead of a cake. Fold it for a pocket. What am I folding for a pocket? Oh, the ledger paper. Yes. Speaking of cookies, yep, we did that. Sandy's making cookies. I'm gonna mail them to everybody. You have been volunteered. phone rings. You miss Cookie, Zippy. Hi, Thunder. Oh, see, Casey and Brenda can fight over the oatmeal raisin. Y'all can have them. Oatmeal chocolate chip. Oh, Angela can have them too. What was I doing? Oh, I got my these ones. Did I get any of them out of order? I did. Bam. I think that one was the cover. So let's put him. I could put him upside down. Does he? Yeah, let's put him upside down and then over there. Okay. So these are like my tabs, and I was gonna put like page ideas in a tab and pockets in a tab, and like I don't know if I'll come up with 12 different things. I don't know. But so my question now to overthink is, do I just want to cover them all in like book pages, or do I want to coordinate it a little bit better than that? Well, I can't do that because if it was an ephemera one, I can't cover it all. Yeah, I should probably just cover them all in book pages. I should do that. I don't have enough jelly plate prints. That would be pretty. Should I just make some jelly plate prints and no? Well, I could do the book pages, and then if I want a jelly plate on it. Yep. Okay. So let me go collect book pages. And I guess this is your warning now that there's going to be nothing exciting happening. I'm about to collage some book pages. Here is some. But actually, I like the color of these for Franken papers for that. So I don't want to use all of them. Okay, I'll be back. I gotta go grab book pages. I have a bunch. Oh. I knew I had this basket of book pages of books I already cut the covers off of, but I thought there was more in there. So then I also had to grab a couple books because I don't really know how many I need. But I felt like maybe it wasn't enough. And there's definitely not enough. Look at this cover, y'all. I bought this book just because I like that. And it's a bookkeeping book, so it has interesting pages. Like not just Just text. I think I got this at the 25-cent library sale, I think. But mostly I got it because I liked this for some reason. And then my husband brought me these books. He brought me 4 of these books home. I don't even know where he saw it. But he's like, it looked like it was a good book you could tear up. Uh-oh. It's property of the state of Alabama. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that dude. Oh, I don't tend to like people journaling with people. It's not I don't do it. It's just not my go-to thing usually, but I feel like he's got to go somewhere. I'm sorry if that's an actual picture of somebody, but it is cracking me up. I need to tear him out, put him somewhere. Oh, the red one? Yep. The bookkeeping book. I did think that was a really pretty cover. Oh, and I got this. This one's already fallen apart. We don't want to talk about what kind of instructions they were given to wives in whatever year this is. 2010, that's not that old. Anyway, we about to tear some of these pages out and glue them on stuff. Tear and glue, Michelle. Tear and glue. Oh, here's my basket. I got to make me some room over here. Because I walked in here and set it all in my chair. It can't stay in my chair. Oh, bless it. Oh, I gotta have my glue book. I gotta have my glue sticks. Okay, there's a glue stick. Here's a glue stick. Because we're gonna tear and glue. Do y'all want to play trivia while we tear and glue? We don't have to. I could just grab those cards. If y'all did. I found some neat books at a restore last week. Oh, cool. And set them aside for gifts. Juju in the house. Where's Juju? What'd I miss? Okay, I'm scrolling. Yes, Sandy has been designated. Get to it, Sandy. Get to it. I'll be excited for me since I want to learn how. What are we learning how, Angela? Make cookies? Zippy, why? What food can't you have? Zippy can't have cookies. Is it the diabetes? We won't tell if you have just a little cookie. We won't tell. You can have one of those healthy oatmeal raisin ones. Uh-oh, got stitches. Stitches are no fun. The doctor needs a new vampire, right? Mine, I don't know if mine roll or they're tiny or I don't know, but then people be trying to poke me a lot and I'm like, no, you need to go find somebody who's been doing this a while. You can't not practice on me. I cannot be your practice pincushion. It is not for me. Live on smoothies and protein bars. I spent like 2 years like that. A little over 2 years. I had a bunch of oral surgeries. And they lie. They said I'd be feeling better in 2 weeks. It was a lie. Of course, Zippy is a mystical creature, but still needs to eat. Okay, hey Juju in the house. I'm catching up. Thunder. We don't know if Tinder is on Tinder. That seems like a personal question if they on Tinder. Yoo-hoo in the house. Okay, I think I'm caught up. All right, so I'm getting ready here. I got my book pages. I'm going to tear and glue. I'm going to tear and glue on my these that I just put in here. Why did I put them in here if I was just going to take them out and tear and glue them? Make sure they fit. Juju, you see my Journalpedia? I got neon bubbles. I got a shiny jellyfish. I got holographic letters, and they're crooked because Crooked proves it's handmade. I might put something else here. I don't know what. I don't know yet. Tinder says they are too old for Tinder. What was I doing? Oh, I was making me a spot so that I can glue, so I can tear and glue. Put my this up there. Move my this. This is when I was starting to go. I was working on Pampire, the Ginger Cat Club prompts. I just joined the Cat Club recently, so I did number 9 with y'all, like in real time that y'all were doing it, and then now I'm trying to catch up the other 8. I've made it up to 3, I think. So 4. So I started working on that earlier, but now we change in direction. Ooh, where's my gel medium, y'all? Did I just lose my gel medium again? No, we're not having it. We're not having it, Michelle. Okay. Whew. Michelle was about to be hot. I need a new book. My address on here covered. Okay, my address covered up. All right, good. I went to phlebotomy school. It was only like a 16-week class or something to get a little certification. I felt so bad. Because you're not practicing on me. I can't. But y'all, I was surprised. I don't know if y'all would be surprised. I was surprised about how many people it doesn't bother. They was just throwing their arm all out there going, do what you want to do. Practice all you want. Doesn't bother me. Like, what? Crazy person? But there's a few people that there was a good. So our clinicals was in a hospital. And so they were constantly rotating in students. So the people that, had to go get their blood drawn regularly knew that they were always like getting students. They just come on in, throw the arm out there. No, I am not going to the student place. I need somebody who knows what they're doing. Because even the ones who swear that they've been doing it 100 years, and they still poke me a couple times. Oh, I was going to this. Do y'all have IV lounges where y'all at? It's a new thing here, y'all. I wish for IV lounges when I was pregnant. I mean, they weren't a thing then, but like when they finally were a thing, I would have went broke at the IV lounge. Anyway, so I was going to the one of those ladies. She knew what she was doing at the IV lounge. She knew what she was doing. Okay, I got my that. Okay, just start, Michelle. What's the hold up? What's the hold up? Tear and glue. Tear and glue. Like the rehydration lounges, yes. You can get like a bag of vitamins or just a bag of fluids, or there was like this post-workout one that had electrolytes or something in it. I don't know. At the time, I was working at an outdoor venue in the middle of summer, and one of my nights at work, I had like a heat stroke type thing or whatever. They called the paramedics on me, and I got so embarrassed, and I was determined that was never going to happen again. And so I started going and getting a bag of fluids before I go to work. Because I felt like I was trying to drink enough water and Gatorade, but it's just freaking hot out there. I mean, during my little medical crisis, I was all not knowing I was having a medical crisis. And then the next thing I know, the paramedics are there and they're trying to make me sit down and they're covering me in ice. And then my boss told me to go home, and I'm like, no, I got to finish my shift. And she's like, no, you got to go home. And then she was like, actually, you can't drive. Who's going to come get you? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So anyway, that whole, like the next day, that whole thing embarrassed the tar out of me. So I was like, that's not going to happen again. And at the time, I was like, I can't just quit my job, because that's totally what I wanted to do, because I got embarrassed. And I was like, oh, never going back there again. I quit. But I couldn't quit my job. So then it was off to the IV lounges. So that lady, she got me good. She did well. But then, like, the cost of that really wasn't feasible for what they were paying me. So that had to be rethunk. I'm just trying to get a few different book pages because they all have different kind of colors and different fonts, and I want to make sure that I mix it up. What stories are we telling? Oh, that I had a heat stroke at work one night. And that's how I ended up going to rehydration lounges. I got a little addicted for a little while. Without a doctor's order. Yep. I mean, there's only like 6 things you can get. It's just IV bags. Yep, you don't need it. Well, I guess you don't see a doctor. Like the first time they ask you a whole bunch of bajillion questions. And then I guess maybe that little nurse lady takes it to a doctor to get you an order. Maybe. I don't know. But when you go every week, like I started doing for a while, like I was already all set up. One can get overloaded. Well, it helped. I went once a week. Well, I didn't go once a week every week. So I was working at a concert venue outdoors. So like there's not concerts every week. So whenever there was a concert, and definitely when it was a 3-day weekend concert, I definitely went. So whenever I had a shift, so I was definitely going a couple times a month. And then I was only doing it in the summer, in the hottest part of the summer, because it's hot. Oh, it's outside in Alabama and running around. It's hot. And then like before and after you can eat and drink, but like once they open the doors and they let those 8,000 people in, and then the next 6.5 hours is nonstop. So shutting up the nurse, but she gets loud. Who's shutting up? Why you gotta shut up? Get loud if you need to get loud. What are we getting loud about? It helped. I didn't have another episode where they had to call the paramedics on me. It helped. I mean, it's a medical place. There is a doctor. It's an urgent care. This particular one was an urgent care and hydration lounge. So, like, you could, depending on what you needed, you could go into the hydration, the IV lounge, or you could, like, go see the doctor because you have the cold or a flu or a sprained ankle or whatever you go to an urgent care for. Like, there was a doctor there. And the first time they asked a bajillion questions and I had to fill out all the paperwork and blah, blah, blah. But then when I was a repeat customer, I even got I even had a punch card so that on my 5th one, I got $20 off. And I always got the Myers bag. They had this chart that had like the 6 different options and what was in them. I don't remember what though. I always ended up with the Myers one because it was the cheapest one. But it had like potassium in it and electrolytes or something and whatever's in IVs. There wasn't any actual like medication. You could get a B. I did that one time. I got a B12 shot one time. I didn't sleep for 3 days. So I didn't do that no more. Because I was feeling extra tired and run down, like going into work instead of leaving work. And so then she was like, "Are you starting to get sick?" I'm like, "I don't know, maybe, probably, I don't know." And then so that one had, and you could get a steroid shot. Like that was on the options. A steroid shot was on the options. A tramadol shot is on the options. And then like I think it was 5 or 6 different little, like a hangover concoction or a post-workout concoction or just extra vitamins concoction. It helped. I thought it helped. But then I had to start figuring it was pretty much $100. And like depending on the concert, like I might only make $100 or $150. So why am I spending $100 to go to work to make $100 or even to make $150? Like that's not enough. But those 3-day weekends with the big concerts, with the big like Widespread Panic. So when Widespread Panic came for 3 days and you worked every day, you worked 12, 15 hours a day for 3 days in a row in the heat. You made good money, or I made good money. So that $100 at the Ivy Lounge didn't really, like, I needed it. But if a smaller group came in and it wasn't completely packed out and it was just one night, you might not, you didn't. I mean, $150 a night is still decent money. That's not bad money. But it's just, I can't spend $100 just to go to make $100. That math ain't mathing. Glue, Michelle, glue. Tear and glue. Tear and glue. Too much potassium can be the death. Well, I hope I didn't get too much potassium. How's the weather today? Right now, I don't know what the weather is other than my son is outside running laps. So it's not too hot and it's not too cold because he doesn't go outside when it's too hot and it's too cold. It might be a little chilly. That might be why he did a couple running laps. It's because it's a little chilly. And he's out there in t-shirt and shorts. That's t-shirt and shorts is all you get him to wear. If it is snowing outside, you might get him to put on a hoodie. He's still in shorts. So it might be just a slight bit chilly out there while he was running to warm up. Did they do lab work? No. I wish they would do iron infusions. I was like, hey, can I get an iron infusion here? And they're like, no, they didn't do that. So in general, I don't go to doctors. It's not something I do lightly at all. But I do go get my own labs ran once a year-ish. Or if I'm feeling especially some kind of way about something. There is a place that I can go request a CBC and get it done. And they email me the results. So if I'm feeling some kind of way and I feel like my iron is especially low again, I'll be like, let me go get my blood work done so that it can prove what I already know about myself, that my iron's low. And it's not always my ferritin will be low. And then I had a bunch of labs ran, and a lot of the results, I'm on the borderline of autoimmune. So whatever, like the first line of tests they run, that if you score above a something, then they start running other tests. So I was right on the border. So I ordered some other things, like I ordered for lupus and I ordered for rheumatoid arthritis and I ordered for whatever the top 5 autoimmune disorders are, whatever they are. If you Google top 5 autoimmune disorders and they give you a list, I probably chose those, unless my symptoms were really not on that list. But your inflammation markers, my inflammation markers are high, which can indicate all kind of stuff, but it can also indicate an autoimmune thing. Anyway, tearing glue, Michelle, tearing glue. I did not mean to put that much glue on here. But it's all right. I'm going to use it. I really want to think I'm crazy. I guess I'm giving y'all reason to. It's just me and Dr. Google out here raw dogging life. Because I had too many mean doctors. And even if the autoimmune had come back conclusive, like if whatever the markers are for lupus is, if I would have scored 110 out of 100, I would have just known that I have lupus. I still wouldn't have went to the doctor. But then I come back borderline. Borderline. Chocolate chip cookies. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Juju's painting. Sorry, Juju. Sorry. They shouldn't have been mean to me, Juju. They shouldn't have been mean to me. Or some of them weren't mean. They were just very unconcerned, very uncaring, very dismissive. And I don't have health insurance. So I pay them people way too much money out of my pocket for them to be mean to me. or not listen to me. They used to give me pain pills for my kidney stones. They won't do that no more because they're getting all crazy with the pain medication stuff. Tylenol and Advil or Tylenol and ibuprofen does nothing for kidney stones, y'all. Nothing. Nothing. And then that one time I sat in the ER with my appendix busting and leaking all over my insides, and they made me sit there for 8.5 hours. 8.5 hours. I was in pain. Pain. Because my appendix was rupturing and leaking all inside of me. And they just let me sit there. And then when I was finally like, you know what? I'm going home. They were like, no, wait a minute. Let's the triage nurse check you out. And I'm like, I've been here 8.5 hours. Where has the triage nurse been all this time? So then the triage nurse checks me out. And guess what? Straight to emergency surgery for you. Because you're about to die. Because your appendix busted and it's leaking all over the place. Y'all couldn't have figured that out 8.5 hours ago? Really? Or even, even just like 6 hours ago. Like there was at any point before it actually busted, y'all couldn't have figured it out and cared that I was just sitting there dying in the chair. I wasn't really dying. I mean, I guess you can die that way. You don't necessarily automatically die. I think it just makes you a higher likelihood for infections that can be pretty bad. I don't know, Juju. Do you die from your appendix rupture, or it's just a higher risk? Because all that icky stuff starts leaking everywhere. Shame on them, waters. Exactly. Shame on them. And like when I went, so I get migraines. I get cluster migraines. I get migraines. And apparently I get ocular migraines. But I never had one before until the first one. So the first ocular migraine, I can't see. I can't see. What's a girl do when they can't see and all of a sudden they can't see? They freak out and they go to the ER. And they go, hey, I can't see. And they're like, okay, we'll fill out this paperwork. And I'm like, no, I can't see. They did get me back a little quicker on that. They got me to the little triage nurse or whatever, and they did get me back a little quicker when I couldn't see. But I guess at some point they determined I was not having a stroke. And so when the nurse was a little bit more caring, but when the doctor came in and he was like, you have a history of migraines? And I'm like, yes, sir. And he's like, well, it's a migraine. See your regular doctor about it. And they used to give me stuff for my migraines. They used to give me stuff, and now they won't do anything but give me Benadryl and Zofran. What is Benadryl and Zofran going to do when my head is about to explode? Nothing. What is Benadryl and Zofran going to do when I cannot see? Nothing. But like I know now, and I wasn't even convinced at first, but then now I've gotten them a couple times now and I haven't died. So now it's just now I just go to bed and be like, I guess I got another migraine. I just go hibernate. And if I die, I die. But that was the first one, probably the second, third, and fourth one. I guess maybe around the fourth one, I stopped freaking out about it. Well, but that first one, I freaked out. And they didn't run no more tests or do any more blood work or do anything after I said, yes, I have a history of migraines. Then he was like, okay, well, it's a migraine. Go see your regular doctor. How you know it's a migraine? How you know? You ain't even been standing in this room looking at me for 2 minutes yet. I mean, I guess he was right. So I guess I need to give him that. It wasn't a brain aneurysm. I'd been dead by now because that was back when I was 30-something. I'd be dead by now if it was a brain aneurysm. So I guess I need to let that go. He might have been right. But he was rude in his right. I guess he had real dying people to go worry about. I guess. Now they're using Botox. And I saw that on the internet, sir. Oh, I'm covering up the poor bear. Sorry, bear. Do I drink a decent amount of water? Sometimes. Not always. I try to. I finally even got myself kind of trained to drink water because for a long time I wouldn't drink water. It doesn't taste right. But I found now I only drink bougie water. So I can drink the bougie water. And then like my iron, I don't know what's going on with my iron. I think there has to be something wrong with my body that it doesn't absorb iron appropriately. Because for as long as I used to go to the doctor like you're supposed to. I used to. I don't know more. So like they've been telling me for years and years and years that I'm anemic, and and they want to give me iron supplements that make me sick. Well, like I'm not gonna take a pill that I know is gonna make me so nauseous and make me puke. Like, why? Like, if I got to choose between being tired and bruise easily and a few extra headaches because my iron is low, and choose between I can't function daily because I'm so nauseous and I'm throwing up, I'm not taking your iron pill. I'm not taking your iron pill. I mean, if that's my choices, that's what I'm doing. So one doctor did give me some iron infusions. They told me that I would take 6 weeks of iron infusions and I'd be 100% better. I'd feel so great. I'd feel so awesome. Well, 6 weeks later, I do not feel great and awesome. And they do my labs again. And she's like, it's only moved 3 points. We were expecting, 10, 15 points. We were expecting you to, so here, let's do it 6 more times. And again, that's back when I had insurance. And even still, that was $50. Without insurance, it's a couple hundred. So whatever 50 times 12 is, when I had insurance, to get these iron infusions, that didn't make it made my iron go up a few more notches, but it didn't make my ferritin go up. How do you sit in the room for 30, 45 minutes or however long it is, and they pumping nothing but straight iron in your veins for 12 weeks in a row, 12 infusions, 12 weeks, and you still got low iron? How does that happen? I don't know. And I guess they don't know either. And she was like, well, let's try 6 more weeks. No, we're not going to try 6 more weeks. I don't trust you no more. Weekends, I do play, sleep, play, sleep. That's kind of what I do too, kind of. I take naps now. You know, low iron is not as big of a hassle when you don't have to go to work. If you have to go to work, then low iron sucks a whole lot. But when you're at home and your kids aren't toddlers no more, and you can take a nap when you need to take a nap, it's a whole lot easier to live with. So I do a little bit and I nap, and I do a little bit and I nap. And if I get a headache, then I close all the windows and turn off all the lights, close all the doors, crawl under my bed, put my sleep mask on with my ice pack, and wait for it to kill me or go away. It's going to do one of the two. Hi. You was out there running. Did you get the zoomies out there?
Yeah. I guess.
You guess you got the zoomies? And when my kidneys get to hurting, my back gets to hurting, and all that pain in your groin and down the top, when that happens, turn off the lights, close the blinds and the curtains, crawl up in the bed with my heating pad, and wait for it to pass or kill me. Have a leak. I don't know where it was falling out my big toe or something. Well, I have read that some malabsorption issues, is your gut bacteria stuff ain't right. And some of the fixing your gut not being right is eating certain kinds of foods and stuff. And I don't do that. Like, I don't have a healthy diet, y'all. I really don't. So at some point, I take responsibility too, that some of it's my own fault. If my gut bacteria stuff is all jacked up because I never eat sauerkraut. Ever. Or green stuff. I don't eat green stuff. Then that's just the consequences of my choices. And if I ain't going to make better choices, then it is what it is. When the diabetics won't stop eating the little Debbie cakes and their sugar's all out of control. Well, if you're not going to stop eating the little Debbie cakes, then you're going to be in a diabetic coma at some point or something. That was a little extreme. Are the smokers. Somebody in my family been smoking for 50 years and they got COPD. Their lungs do not work correctly because they are damaged. But did they quit smoking? No, they did not. No, they did not. So they can't breathe. They can't breathe because their lungs are damaged and they ain't helping it by continuing to smoke. All right, we did it. We did it. Ta-da! That was so exciting, wasn't it? We gluing paper on paper. Should I wait? Question, y'all. Question. Liver and onions. Why? Ew. I have read, I think, that livers have a lot of iron in them. Yuck. Yuck. Pizza, coffee, and water. That's probably my son. No, my son's diet is pizza, chicken nuggets, coffee. I have to get on to him about drinking water. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't really drink much of it if I'm not staring him in his face, like holler and drink more water. Chicken nuggets. Yeah, chicken nuggets, coffee. Yeah, that's what so he probably got low iron too. Bless it. Yeah, hey, Alabama was here. Deborah, she was adult. She was dusting. She came up in here dusting. All adulting. You probably got low iron too, and I guess it depends on what your sandwiches are made of. Because I don't think pizza has a lot of iron in it.
Want a cup of hot chocolate?
No, thank you. Thank you for asking, though. That was kind of you. Okay. I was going to ask y'all, but I think I made up my mind. I was going to say, do I need to go ahead and do the other side? But I think I need to let this side dry and then do that side. Because I feel like this is wet, and if I wet this side too, I'm just going to keep wrinkling. But maybe if I let this side dry and then do this side, then there might be less wrinkles. It's a theory. I don't know if it's an accurate theory, but it's a theory. Do it again. Oh, there's Hey Alabama. She's here. Deborah's here. And when I was working, I did take a bunch of supplements and stuff, but them is expensive, and I quit working, so now I don't take a bunch of them. Except for the iron. I don't take iron supplements because they make me sick. There was one that I took for a little while. It was a multivitamin, but it was called Blood Builder. It wasn't just iron in it, it was all kind of little stuff. That one didn't make me super sick. I didn't throw that one up. If I woke up early, like before my normal regular time, and I ate my half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and took the pill with my peanut butter and jelly sandwich and then went back to bed, then by the time it was time to get up for regular all day, the little bit of nausea was past. So that was a good little plan I had going for a little while. But then my sleep started getting even more crazy. So I don't know how I'd even do that now. I was up with Pam this morning at 5:30, crafting. I'm awake about every 2 hours. I'm awake. It's either my bladder is screaming or something is hurting or something. I'm blaming that on Perry. On Perry. So maybe I get one REM cycle in. Maybe. Priorities have been repealed. Parents who are latchkeys. Uh-oh. A strong wave of sentiment against lack of proper home background, illustrated by the latchkey with which a young girl is permitted to let herself in when she is escorted home by a man alone from a dance or other late evening party, has started a widespread custom among mothers of serving latchkeys themselves. What? What is happening? I feel like maybe I should read this whole chapter, not just this one paragraph. Gives the impression that her family is not only ignorant of good form, but indifferent to her well-being. On returning home from a party, a girl must not invite or allow any man to come in for a while. And as a matter of fact, sorry, it's against the rules, and bid him a good night. A girl of 15. I don't even want to read that. It's going to make me mad. They must be with a group of others or in the care of someone who is considered a chaperone. She may not go to the theater or anywhere else that will keep her out late with a boy alone. Must not, it says. Must not. Clutches pearls. Not unless it's the third date. Wow. Wedding dress. I've heard of latchkey kids, like when the kids go to school and then come home from school and stay home by themselves because their parents are still at work. That's what I thought latchkey kids were. But in that little paragraph, it seemed like latchkeys were girls who were allowed to let themselves in their house by themselves without a chaperone. And she must not invite the boy in. Must not, nope, never. Rules of contact. Yeah, it's a book of etiquette. And like I've read one paragraph out of it so far because I figured it would irritate me. But yeah, let's see what's some of the chapters. How to answer a letter. That could be interesting to know. Greetings, conversation etiquette, on the street or in public, restaurant etiquette, opera, theater, visiting cards, teas and afternoon parties, balls and dances, the debutante ball. I've heard that word, the debutante ball, but I really don't know what it is. I figured that's just for rich folks, so I never had to worry about it. The modern man and girl. Oh, goodness. I might need to go read The Modern Man and Girl, see if it make me laugh. Why is it the modern man and girl and not the modern man and woman? We know why. We know why. Anyway. Simplified wedding details for the bride. Flat silver. Its choice and usage. American neighborhood customs. Oh, goodness. What is America doing in the neighborhood? Back in whenever this book was written. I'm scared to know. I'm scared to know what America was doing in the neighborhood. Y'all. I bet y'all is not in the proper language in this book. Aside from fixed rules for speech and manners, which are the same for all well-bred persons. All well-bred persons have fixed rules for speech and manners. Okay. People living in this neighborhood follow customs of the locality in which they live. In other words, do exactly as your neighbors do is the only sensible rule. Oh Doing exactly as your neighbors do is the only sensible rule. A dessert bridge party. Hospitable hosts. The coffee ceremony. I guess Casey could have a coffee ceremony at his house. Then, of course, women hired for the occasion do the dishwashing and the putting of order behind the scenes. Of course, the women hired do the dishwashing. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I said I shouldn't read it. A hostess should never sleep in her own spare room. Well, where is she going to sleep? What if she want to sleep in her spare room because her husband snores? What if? Huh? When you dine in a friend's house, you do not tip anyone ever. But when you go stay as a house guest, you do give a tip. Who you going to tip? If you're going and staying as a house guest. Are they talking about Airbnb? Maybe they're talking about Airbnb. Your maid and your chambermaid. You got to tip both of them. What's the difference between a maid and a chambermaid? We were just country hooligans after school. For real though, what's the difference between a maid and a chambermaid? A gentleman scarcely ever remembers any of the women and only tips the butler and the valet, sometimes the chauffeur. Oh Lord. Tear and glue, Michelle, tear and glue. Tear and glue. No tipping from the house guests. Got offended when a friend who stayed for a few days stripped the bed. I would try to be helpful. I mean, I'm probably not volunteering to go stay at anybody's house, but like if it had to be done, then I would try to clean up after myself. I'm not tipping nobody though. I didn't. I was surprised. I'm not saying she shouldn't tip them. It would never have occurred to me. And earlier was talking about, she was trying to figure out how much to tip the people at the airport who, if you're in a wheelchair and they push you around the airport to get where you need to go, I didn't know you were supposed to tip them people. Okay, the chambermaid is the maid for your room and chamber pot. And the maid is the maid for the floor in general, not the personal room. Okay. So the chambermaid's got to clean up your poop and pee, but the general maid for the house doesn't have to do those lowly duties. We've almost always had indoor plumbing, almost always, but we never had no chambermaid. If we wanted to pee or poop in the bucket beside the bed, besides going all the way outside in the middle of the night to the outhouse, and we had to clean our own bucket out in the morning. time is it? It's 1 o'clock already? I did not realize it was 1 o'clock already, y'all. I gotta clean my refrigerator out before my kids take the trash cans down to the street. Sandy can't remember not having indoor plumbing. I was young, but there was at least two. I'm trying to think. There was at least 2 places we lived we didn't have indoor plumbing. One, the outhouse was kind of on the back porch of sorts, and then another one, it was you had to go outside down the hill around the corner to the outhouse. And I was a young kid, so I definitely wasn't doing that in the middle of the night. Yeah, we had 2 houses that didn't have indoor plumbing. Well, so the outhouse, like you had to go off the porch and down. That was like a little shed, little room with the hole cut, and you'd get a splinter on your butt. But the one that was on the back porch, it was some kind of plumbing that was hooked up, but you had to pull a string to flush it. So I guess the house didn't have any plumbing, and then like after the fact, they added in a little bit of plumbing to the back porch. It was roomed off, but mostly sort of. But then all the other ones that I remember living in we had bathrooms, like regular old bathrooms in the house with little flushers on the toilet. And I'm not that old, y'all. I don't think I am. I mean, I feel that old sometimes, but I think in the grand scheme of things, I'm not that old. I think that just had to be with being poor. Like there was definitely indoor plumbing available. But like the rent on those places cost more. I'm scared of the dark, so that would have been an issue. Plus spiders, right? I was a little kid, so I wasn't going out there. I had me a little bucket beside the bed if I couldn't hold it. But I had to clean my own bucket out. And spiders is why I don't want to go down to my storage building and look for my Christmas card wreath holder thingy. Hey, Becca! And snakes, right? I bet there was spiders and snakes in the outhouse. The out the backyard and down the hill and one. I bet there was all kind of creatures out there. I wasn't as girly back then as I am now. I wasn't as afraid of things. So a couple times we lived on dairy farms, and I would go all over the woods, go hang out with all the cows in the fields, and like I didn't think nothing about it. I just ran around by myself, talking to the cows and the trees. But like now, Now I won't go like hiking or anything in the woods. There's creatures in them woods. Same thing when I was a kid. I used to always, not always, but I'd swim in a lake or a pond or whatever. Like it didn't cross my mind at all. Let's go swimming down in the creek. That like it didn't. Now, nope. I'm not getting in there. There's snakes under there. There's like I know too much now. I guess I just didn't know no better then. There's flesh-eating amoebas in that water. And there's a little while that I would take my kids to the creek and they would get in the water and I had to hold my tongue and I couldn't tell them about all the things. But then my son picked up a snake. I mean, he picked it up out of the water and he wasn't holding it super, so it just slid right on out of his hand like it's quick, but still, whoo, I was like, no, son, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. But back in the day, the kids used to always pick up snakes and all kind of stuff. I saw a little girl on the TikToks or something holding a snake, and whoever was videoing her was like running away from her, just letting her keep holding the little snake. She's like maybe 4 or maybe 5 years old or something. And she did have a grip on that snake. I'm like, no, it's not time to videotape that. It's time to get the snake out of that child's hand. No lakes, no rivers. That's how I feel today. But when I was a kid, I would jump out there. Swing on the little rope hanging from the tree. No idea how that rope got up there. How long has it been there? If the branch is dead or not. Just grab rope, take off. Whee! Crazy people. Run around barefoot all the time? I would not now. I barely even run around barefoot in my house. I gotta have house shoes on, or socks at least. I definitely ain't walking outside. I remember I got nails in my feet multiple times. I'd have to like hop on one foot back in the house, hollering and screaming because I done stepped on a board with a nail in it because I didn't have no sense. I'd say at least 3 or 4 times. You'd think someone would learn the first time. You would think. But like off the top of my head, I really feel like it done happened 3, maybe 4 times. My husband has stories of things he did as kids, and I asked him, did your mama even like you? I don't know. I was just left to roam. Well, before my youngest brother was born. And as far as I can remember, maybe it happened and I just didn't remember it. But as far as I can remember, they never warned me about nothing either. Like, I just got up and went out. And I was told to get out of the house. But I don't remember them ever saying, like, these are good snakes, or these are bad snakes, or these are, like, don't go here. This is how you tell if the tree limb is dead. So when you climbing trees, pay attention. Like, I don't remember any of that kind of instruction. It was, get out my house. Go play. Go play. I'm still not confident. I know how to tell the difference in poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, and stuff. I don't, like, I've looked up the pictures a bunch of times. But if somebody was to give me a test right now, I don't know if I'd pass it. And I do know I did have poison ivy a couple times as a kid. Because it's itchy. And I can't stand to be itchy. So I remember it because it was traumatic to be itchy. So I have pulled up the Google pictures and I show my kids, like, hey, you see these kind of plants, you leave them alone. Leave them alone. And we talked about, well, apparently, I mean, after he picked up, I didn't imagine he was ever going to pick up a snake in the riverbed. So we had to go look at snake pictures and stuff after him picking up the snake in the little creek. And he did have a pet corn snake after that. He did have a pet corn snake for a little while. So we was in our snake books and on Google about good yard snakes, and like, we still stay away from them. We ain't gonna go pick them up even if they're a good yard snake. But this one will probably not kill you. Stay out of trouble, and that can mean anything, right? That's some broad instructions. I need some definition of what trouble could be. Deborah doesn't know the difference because she's not allergic to them. They don't make you itchy, Deborah. They make me itchy, and I don't like it. And the little chiggers, the little chigger creatures that want to get on your ankles and on your fingers and wrists and stuff. They itchy. I don't like them neither. I also had chickenpox more than once. So that whole little, and I was not that my mama did this. I don't think she did this. I really don't think she did. But I was definitely of the generation that if anybody in the neighborhood got chickenpox and there was a chickenpox party, I don't remember that ever happening to me. Like that she intentionally took me somewhere. But I do know I had chickenpox more than once. I even had them as an adult. After I definitely had them more than once as a kid. When I got back from Ecuador. Well, toward the end of Ecuador and coming home. I got chickenpox from the kids in prison. But so the place we stayed at, a ministry school, And like the lady in charge of like running our little ministry group or whatever, when I started showing them the spots and they were itching and blah blah blah, and she's like, well, did you have chicken pox as a kid? And I'm like, yep. And she's like, oh, well, there's not chicken pox. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had them more than once. No, you can't have them more than once. Okay, well. But then when I ended up at the urgent care, they were like, you got chicken pox. Oh, okay. Guess I got chicken pox again. And then when my I really can't remember if Chloe's had them. I'm thinking since I can't remember if she's had them, she hadn't had them. But Caleb definitely had them, and I got them again when he got them. I'm just now remembering Chloe probably ain't never had chicken pox. What? Or she did. She had a super. Has Chloe ever had? Now it's going to bug my brain all day that I can't remember if she has or not. I feel like if she had, I'd remember. But that's not true because I'd be forgetting stuff. Used to swim in the big, hairy poison ivy vines. That was not wise, Deborah. That was not wise. Sugars. Oh, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. I can't stand anything that just makes me just itch. Like, I'll scratch until my skin starts bleeding. My brain hyper focuses on it, and I can't think of anything else besides that I itch. Like, nothing. Like, really, I can't. And I scratch and scratch and scratch, and I'll start bleeding. I scratch so much. So yeah, chicken pox suck, and chiggers suck, and poison ivy, poison oak sucks. Cause I'm crazy. My brain can't take it. All right, y'all. I guess I'm gonna go. I need to go get me some lunch, and I'm not really doing anything besides gluing paper on paper. I know that's been real fun and exciting for y'all. I'm trying to remind myself I don't have to entertain y'all, but I feel sometimes I do have to entertain y'all. Like I have to do something entertaining. Whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna start rambling probably because I'm hungry because it's after 1 o'clock. I didn't even know it. But I also try to be upfront that I'm not trying to entertain. I mean, it's funny when it's not funny. It's cool when I entertain y'all. When y'all tell me that y'all find me funny, that's cool. But like sometimes my brain tells me that I don't need to do these lives because like I'm not teaching y'all anything because one, I ain't got no right to be teaching anybody anything. And like I don't gluing paper on paper is not entertaining. But then I also try to remember I'm not necessarily doing it just for y'all. I'm doing it for me because I'm more productive when I'm hanging out with y'all. So like it's an added bonus if y'all like it too, but it's for me. Does that make sense? Somebody tell me they understand. Who heard the speech earlier about when I start rambling, just tell me you understand and then I'll shut up. Thanks for a fun morning. Hey, Deb J. Hey, watching but not chatting so we can fall asleep. Well, I can't get any boringer than gluing paper on paper, Pam. Yeah, the time passes quicker. It does. And I can stay, I mean, I know sometimes I squirrel, but overall I can stay focused a lot better on doing something than if I'm not on live. Like I for real can, just not get nothing done. Nothing done because I keep squirreling. on live, I tend to get sometimes, once I can figure out what to do, I can get some stuff done. Oh, see, I got my Journalpedia on here. That looks nice. I did find some things so I can start some franking paper for this journal, and I got me a little template made. I got 2 of these drying. I shared my Happy Mail. See, I did some things. I did some things today. Now I gotta go have lunch and a nap. Just ask Nova. This is hanging out and doing crafty stuff stream. Yes, we just hanging out. I'll be productive. Y'all be productive. I painted white gesso on white paper for 2 hours. That might be more boring than just gluing paper on paper. Maybe. Just white gesso on white paper. Your camera can't even like focus on anything. At least I have some different visualness than just white on white. Okay, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me so much. I really, really do. You're the bestest crafty friends. And I'll be back. I'll see you around YouTube town. Hey, Thunder. Bye, Thunder. Get day, Vampire. Get some sleep. What am I going to have for lunch, y'all? I'm doing my Southern goodbye, huh? You're welcome. Okay, bye. Love you, bye.